bleeding welcome. Now be warned about this particular bleeding review before you watch, because I've included 3 descriptions of what's observed during the film that might spoil the experience for those of you who prefer no spoilers whatsoever. Otherwise, jump on in. There was a great deal of excitement when this film was released, and I wanted to wait until the dust settled before I watched it. I was curious to see what the fuss was all about. How to make Cabin in the Woods. You take an influence from Westworld, made in 1973, plus 3 visual ideas taken blatantly from The Evil Dead in 1981, and teen comedy scripts and characters ripped from the Scary Movie and American Pie films. The end result on screen here is not a breakthrough horror film at all. It's just a teenage comedy slasher film. You've seen all the unbelievable characters so many times before, you couldn't care less if they all died horrible deaths within the first 5 minutes. My guess is this. A creative came up with an original idea for a horror film about victims who choose one of their personal nightmare creatures to be their actual executioner. And suddenly far too many movie executives became involved and turned a good idea into a lighter version of what could have been, just for the sake of a wider audience. If Mutant Enemy Productions decided to take the serious approach to this project by making a realistic and believable film without the not very funny moments and the over-the-top acting, The Cabin in the Woods, which was made in 2011, might have been an experience worthwhile. There's good use of bear traps that I liked, and an interesting gallery of large glass boxes storing creatures from nightmares, which could be an idea direct from a Doctor Who episode. This film is a wasted opportunity that's only appreciated by those that love cheap slasher comedies for the masses. It's moving wallpaper, it goes through the eyes and exits straight out the back of your head and is forgotten about within 15 minutes. If they marketed this film as a comedy slasher with a twist, even that wouldn't even be a fair description, because the thrill of the surprise twist is given away during the opening scenes. If I knew it was going to turn out the way it is, I wouldn't have watched it. Not my bag, I'm afraid, and at the end, to say I was underwhelmed is an understatement. As Jack said in Terms of Endearment back in 1983, I rather stick needles in my eyes. I'm Bleeding Critic. Thanks for watching, and make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll see you very soon.